Oh, I can't find it. Okay. Darn. Hey, oh, no, wait. It's here somewhere. I've got a DeWalt bit that is like made for steel that not a lot of people know about. And it would be cool if we could find it and seriously abuse it, I think. I don't know where it is though. It's specific too. Oh, no, I found it. I found it. See this tip right here? See this tip right here? This is a game changer. We're going to do it. We're actually going to do it with... Should we do it with an impact, guys? I got a freaking metal splinter in my hand right now. We're going to do it with an impact, and then we're going to switch to the 800. Don't do this to your tools, guys. Don't do this to your tools. No, nobody should ever do this to your tools. Okay, I'm not going to be able to read chat. We've got, I don't even know, what is that, 3/4, guys? That's almost 7/8 of thickness. It'd be really beneficial to get this splinter out of my hand before we start trying to drill. Oh well. Let's test the theory. Should you use impacts on steel? This is my thought. I'd like you guys to see how thick it is too. There we go. Nice and slow. You know, for what it is, it's got a lot of torque. It hasn't even impacted yet. Yet it's an impact driver. So you got that full control. The average hole probably would have been through, man. That's a lot of steel. And this is why I kind of laugh when everyone says, you know, with respect to the professionals, when everyone says, oh, you got to use a drill. Well, I mean, you can. Hang on, we need to clamp this. We got to build a clamp. Let's build us a clamp real quick here, guys. Hang on. We got to build us a clamp. I don't mind telling you right now, that is a very, very smooth saw. Okay. We don't have any nails. This might be a better clamp. Missed. Perfect. Got us a clamp. So the trick here is a lot of weight on here. I want you to see the form. The form is as follows, like this, because if it gets in a bind, you don't die. It's an impact anyway, so it slips. One of the reasons why I prefer an impact, because they slip, so you're still safe. You can see the big steel coming off. So we can use, I can probably touch this, honestly. Can I touch it? Yes, we can. We can even grab that. See how confident we are with, you know? We don't have to worry about incompetence here. We've drilled way too much steel to be scared of the heat. And the thing with steel is, it's not going to get any harder than it already is. So this might heat up because I'm going to lose less air movement as I get inside of the steel more. And heat dissipation. But for the most part, we're kind of done with the hard part. We're going to take a break. See that? See how this thing can go flying? If we were using a drill, dude, so dangerous. So dangerous using a drill. We can just let that slip. Drill would have had that in a bind. We would have been swinging this thing around. Use motor oil? I don't want to, man. I want to show you this bit's not hot. Like, do I need to carry this bit by the bit with the weight of the drill to show you? This bit is not hot. There's nothing to cool off when you know what you're doing. It's just not hot. So initially, to get it started again, we got to play around a little bit till we find that sweet spot. There it is there. So you can see how slow that's going. It can't possibly be heating up. It's going slower than if I was just spinning it. And we're through. We are through. That's it. With an impact. And if it's in a bind, it doesn't matter. Because we can spin it all day safely. You can't do that with a drill. It just can't be done. I don't even want to try and do it with a drill. But we will. Oh yeah, by the way, bit's not even hot. So these are the DeWalts, right? I think I talked about them on a live stream. I'm just always sick, so I can't do this cool stuff for you all the time. This is 1/4 inch DeWalt on it. 1/4 inch is what's standard for electricians. These are DeWalts. Diablo, Lennox, dude, DeWalt makes some of the best accessories. I don't care what you say. Okay, if we do this and it gets in a bind, it's going to send this way, which is kind of why I put a little nail through there. We might put another one for safety. And shout out to my clamp. Everyone in the chat should thank the clamp for doing such a damn good job. I really appreciate this clamp. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you right now, as I'm drilling this, I can feel the cool air coming off of this motor, and it's actually cooling down my hand. It is kind of hot in this garage, just the air, right? But I can still feel the cold air coming off of this drill, which is nice. We're not pushing too hard. We're definitely going a little bit faster than the impact. The drill obviously is for drilling, right? I'm not going to say the drills aren't useful, but I just showed you this whole thickness of steel we just did with an impact, with an 850 at that. I think you guys would like to see one of these on an infrared camera. Let me see if I know where that is right now. I thought I knew where that was. It should not be inside. Drill's 119, 18, 19, not too bad. The floor is freaking 92 degrees out here. That Milwaukee nailer that we haven't even used looks like it's 81. This drill that we're using right now is about 83. And what's kind of cool with these, if you ever think they're getting heated up, you can just pull the trigger and you can watch the temperature drop down to 77, because that's what they do. So if you think you're working your tool a lot, just take it off of whatever load it's on. Just pull the trigger for a little bit. Get some air moving through it. Take that, freaking 850. Trying to fall. Here we go. So we're going slow, we're going at a good pace, we're not using any oil. Let's see the temperature of the tool here. The tip is 110 degrees. Not that hot actually. 110 isn't that hot, we can touch it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can even hold it with the, see, my other hand's over here. So we are holding this drill. The DeWalt's, man, this one's so good. This is why I recommend it on the channel. I can't believe I forgot about it for so long. Use these in the field forever. All I buy, they last forever. And what you do before you start with your hole saw, you just knock out all your pilots with this. Then you come back with your hole saw with the pilot, because you know everyone's broken a pilot bit before in a hole saw. Going a little bit faster. I just want to see what the temperature is if we go the rate of speed that I don't usually go. Let's see what we got. $125. I see a 132 at the top right of this camera. That is in fact going to be the hottest spot on this thing. So it's probably getting up there where you don't want to touch it. Oh no, we can still touch it. Yeah, we can still touch it. Not too bad. So you don't break your bit off instantly. Throw a little bit in reverse to get down in there. Light throttle. The key for this is speed 2. Make no mistake about it. We are not in speed 1. We don't need that much torque. Most people do not need that much torque. Speed 2 gets you a competent drill that has enough torque that you can do this stuff in speed 2, because if you're in speed 1 and it gets in a bind, it becomes very unwieldy, right? These things are very powerful. Speed 2 is where it's at, because you can do things like this. full trigger. I wouldn't dare do that in speed 1. If it grabbed, it would swing around and not be a good day. So speed 2, low and slow. And I think for fun, because you guys get the point, we're just going to give her a good old-fashioned full send. There you go. What's the temperature? Not that hot. 121. 125, I see. Yeah. There you go. So that is the evolution for you, but it's also, man, it's also the DeWalt. The DeWalt bits. And what you want to get, I think it's called the pilot tip. You want this right here. You see that? You know it's money. It's worth every dollar you spend on it because the tip is still ready to rock. It's still sharp. And it's not that hot. And that's a crap ton of metal. So just, you know, case in point, right? That's why I choose an impact. And especially as an electrician, dude, you don't need that much torque. I just proved it to you by probably drilling the most outrageous thing that I possibly could. What's up, Joe? Hey, I appreciate it, buddy. Bit abuse. Is it bit abuse if it doesn't heat up? I'll tell you what, though, man. We're going to do it. I want to do it. We're going to cut this with probably... Yeah, we'll use that saw soon. We're going to see what Evolution thinks, if it's a good idea or not. It's profuse. Yeah. Okay, it is hot as heck in this garage. Appreciate all you guys' support. And if you like what you see, sub for more infrastructure. The only drill you see besides SCS is on the job site for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, I would say for the most part, you still need a drill for, you know, some hole saws and stuff. But for the most part, you can drill out a 1/2-inch hole and then use a knockout set. These bits here are very capable on an impact. So check us out. Look, we've got our 1/4-inch hole. Okay, bit already broke off. So I think we're just going to go for it. We've already got the battery and the tool. We may as well. Don't do this at home. Do you think we can get it red? I want to see what the temperature is. I want to see what the temperature is. Can we touch it? We can touch it. Not too hot. I'm just curious more than anything. The bit is 120 degrees. Not even really being smart with it, right? I would say we're probably deep enough for a standard panel. That is pretty deep. That's actually very deep. That's deep enough for an electrical knockout for any box, right? Don't do this. This one wasn't a good idea. I just wanted to see what it would look like. 138. You know, honestly, 140. That's getting up there. Now we can still touch it. It is hot, but we can still touch it. But that's deep. That's a lot of metal moved. Oh, this cutter, this isn't the first rodeo with this cutter, man. This thing's pretty old. Thin wall. Heats up more. Cuts faster. It's thinner. Cuts faster. They're just good, man. And then you throw this in a knockout set and you're home free. Put your knockout set. Go to 4-inch. Knock out whatever you want. Okay. We'll see you guys in the next one. To be determined if we're doing a live tomorrow. Kind of want to go get some sushi. We will see. If I don't, Souls will be here. Yeah, dude, the mods are great, man. We have a great community. I couldn't ask for a better community.